Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to cut and sew an elastic waistband in a trouser. Like how to cut and also how to fit this elastic waistband in a trouser. So if you look at my own, is a little bit free, like the elastic inside the fabric is a little bit loose. Did not make mine to be so tight. You can go ahead and do your own like so. If you're interested in learning this, just keep watching, and please don't forget to like and also share our video so that every other person will learn from it. Now guys, this is my trouser that I have gone ahead to cut and also join them together. I went ahead to shape it with 1 inch the two sides. I've fix the pocket, everything remaining the band. Now to achieve this elastic waistband, if you remove 2 inches for your waistband, that is what you're going to be using for your fabric you are going to cut out. Now to achieve the elastic, the amount of elastic to be used, you are going to go ahead and measure your waist, your trouser waist, the circumference. Measure it round. Of course, it's going to be more than your waist. Like my waist is 34, but I have 48 inches there because I use my hip measurement same thing to my waist measurement, because this is an elastic waist band we are fixing. Now this is the band that I have 2.5 inches of band that I deducted while cutting my trouser. So I have the wideness of this fabric to be 6 inches. If I fold it into two, it's going to be 3 inches. When join on the trouser, is going to be remaining 2.5. Now I have this elastic band. I have it to be 1 inch, so it's not going to be enough for me. So I just cut times 2 of my waist. This is, you're going to cut this the exact of your waist measurement, but because I'm using 1 inch of elastic, I folded it to be times 2 of my waist measurement, like 34 times 2. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and place one of the elastic band on top of each other, taking it to my sewing machine and stitch on it. I'm going to run a stitch on it to make it to be 2 inches elastic. I don't know if I'm fast in explaining this, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. So now let me just take it to my sewing machine and stitch on it to be able to give me that 1 inch elastic band. Hope you understand. Okay, your band, if you're cutting your band for your waist, measure your trouser or upper, which is the waist circumference, whatever it gives you. If it is 50, cut your band to be 50, but make sure that you have, after everything, you have that 2 inches you deducted from your waistband. Like I said before, I deducted 2.5 inches for my waistband, but I cut the wideness of 6 inches. If it is on fold, it's going to be 3 inches. Then after joining it on the trouser, it's going to be remaining 2.5 inches. Hope you understand. And mine is a little bit loose. You can see that I am having elastic band of 2 inches. So, and this space for the fabric band is going to be 2.5 inches. That is why my own is very, very loose. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and run the stitch on top of the elastic so that it can be able to give me that 2 inches wideness I'm looking at. But what I have here on this elastic is 34 inches. But later on, after fixing it on the trouser, I'm going to deduct 1 inch on the 2 edge side, making 2 inches out. So this is what I have after running the stitch. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it aside. Now coming to the fabric I cut out, the 6 inches fabric, I'll just open it up like this and close the two end. Open it up, close the two end, and fold it again to give you 3 inches. Remember, it is 6 inches wide. I'm just going to pin it, stitch it, close the two edge like this. Remember, it is more than my waist measurement. This band is more than my waist measurement. So after closing, I make sure that I run a stitch on the dam opening part to secure that place. So it's going to be looking like this, and I went ahead to leave about 3.5 inches opening at the front side for where I'm going to be able to pass my elastic inside. So I'm just going to take this and show you how to fix this. I'll first of all join this fabric before attaching the elastic. So let's get started. Now to be able to get the correct part, fold this fabric into two like this as you see me folding it. Notch the two side parts, fold it again for if you fold it again, it's going to be into four equal parts. Fold it again to get the center part and notch. If you fold it, it's going to give you the two part. Notch the side part, the two side part, fold again into four. You are going to get the midpoint and notch. Okay, it is for a reason. Now after notching the center and the side part of this fabric waistband, I am going to be bringing the center front of my trouser to the center part of this waist fabric and pin them up. Make sure you notch. Make sure you notch. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pin it down. If you did not notch and you continue to fix it on your trouser waist, believe me, the outcome is not going to be good for you, because you will not know where the side part of your trouser is and where the center front of your trouser is. So make sure you notch the center and the side part like you see me. So I'm just going to bring the side part that I notched and pin it up to the side part of this trouser like so. Then I'll bring the other side and pin. Same things goes to the back center front. I'll pin the back center front with the back of this waist fabric band. I'll pin it up like so. Now after pinning, I'm just going to go ahead, take it to my sewing machine and stitch. Remember to leave 3.5 or 4 inches opening to pass your waist band. And again, if you want to put a rope after inserting your elastic, make sure you run a stitch of 0.2 inches on the center of this fabric before attaching your elastic band. You know there is a elastic band waist trouser that you will see, you discover there is a rope that was passed through it. So after stitching, closing this fabric on the center midpoint of the center, let me just use midpoint of your waistband, run a stitch of 0.7 inches where you are going to be able to pass your rope. Now this is what I have after attaching this fabric band. Make sure you weave the down part. Okay, so you can see the inside here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and look for the opening that I left open. Then I'll use my safety pin, pass it through with the elastic inside the fabric band. I'll continue to pass it through. If I'm passing it through, it will be coming out, it will be coming together, like it will be gathering together. So if you're passing the elastic through, it will be gathering together like the way a gather used to be. So I'll continue to pass the elastic through for it to be able to come out from the opening side, the opening end. Okay, so now after that, after bringing the safety pin with the elastic out, I'll begin to arrange it. Making sure that all of the elastic is inside. Now what is remaining is what I'm just holding. I don't want all the elastic to go inside, so I'm just going to bring out some excess allowance there. I'll hold this part up like so, then making sure that one end is lapping on top of each other. So the place you see me pinning is how I'm just going to stitch it, just securing it, stitching it on my sewing machine. After stitching it, I'll close that opening that I have there on the fabric. I'll close the opening. After stitching the elastic band, I'll close it like so. If you want, you can go ahead and trim it, the elastic, trim it out. Okay, so after closing it, I'll stretch it like this. Make sure you stretch the waistband like this for the gather to come out in full. Okay, after inserting your waistband, stretch it like this. Don't leave it like so, just stretch it, draw it so that the gather will come out in a full gathering. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So this is all about it. You can go ahead and fix your tiny rope that is going to come out from the front. Make sure you make an opening on the front and fix your tiny rope, run it on the waistband. So that will be all for how to cut and sew this elastic waistband. I hope you learned something. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. Okay, and don't forget to support us. You can always support us by liking our video and also sharing this video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.